All right, welcome everybody. This is Dan Hunt with JSKA Rochester, doing our virtual dojo today, October 13th, Tuesday. We're going to work on our kicking drills again today and kind of finish up on our Bassai Sho kata, and then maybe do some other kata or maybe take some requests and see if we got anything else to work on today. Okay. So with that, let's get started with our kicking drills. All right, if you haven't done so, please put yourself on mute. There's one right there. Pete's just joining us. Okay, all right. So what I want you to do is to start with today is I want you to start in a kind of facing sideways. And let me turn this off so we keep the noise down. Okay, so facing sideways, let's take our left leg, and I want you to put the left leg slightly forward and kind of have the hip tipped back a little bit. So a little bit of a curve this way with your back. And what I want you to do is I want you to lift and tip as you lift to kick. Okay, so when you lift your ankle up, don't just go straight out this way, but bring your ankle in this way. So you're going to do two motions. One is lift this in, lift the knee up, and then fire it out and bring it back. Okay, so this will kind of give you some leg workout on your right leg, as well as build that hip tip. So we want to get the hip tipped up. So right now it's tipped out. Okay, so lift, tip out and back. Lift, out and back. Let it come back. Lift the heel, out and back. Okay, now let's smooth it out. Try and do the whole thing. Hitch, knee, thump, chi, row, rook, sich, hach, two, tension, right? Good, all right, other way. So now, right leg in front, squeeze it down. Hip is tipped outward in the back here. So we're going to pick up the knee and the ankle, okay? And then after that, hip out, back, put it down. So use the hip to bring it back. Ready? Hitch, knee. Hitch, knee. Hitch, knee. Hitch, knee. One more. Hitch, knee. Now smooth it out. Put the two together. Hitch, knee. Now be careful. Here's the mistake. Just letting this come from here. Notice my leg doesn't have a whole lot of bend to it. Okay? So lifting the leg like this is kind of just a football kick. There's not much to it. So you have to create the knee moving that way and the ankle coming from back here to swing and pivot around the knee. A couple more. Hitch, knee, thump, chi, go. All right, good. All right, so same sort of thing with the side snap kick, okay? We're going to start from over here. So have your right leg across your body and the hip kind of over that way a little bit. Have your hands here. What I want you to do is I want you to lift and then pull it back. Actually, we're going to try and bring it all the way back to here if we can. So 1, 2, and bring it back to here. All right. Actually, for a little bit of stability, just bring it back to here to feet together, and then we'll bring it back across. Okay, ready? Hitch, knee, put it down. Good, back again. Hitch, knee, put it down. Hitch, knee, put it down. Back again. Hitch, knee, and bring it back. Oh, now smooth it out. Hitch, knee, thump, Shi, go. Let's do a few more of those. Pitch, ni, sam, shi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, ju, right? Good. Shake your leg out. Let's go the other way. Okay, so again, hip is kind of square, or maybe slightly that way. First thing, take the leg up and then tilt the hip, let the foot fly. Ready? 2 counts. Pitch, knee. Pitch, knee. Pitch, knee. Pitch, knee. Pitch, knee. All right, all 1 count. Pitch, knee. Thump, shi, go, crook, sich, hach, ku, and ju. Right? All right, good. Any questions about using the hip? Feel free to ask now, or we'll move on.
Any reason why you put the kicking leg in front of the supporting leg? Behind?
No reason. I just felt it was one way to do it. You could do it from behind as well.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So next one, we're going to take, again, the left leg in front. We're going to take and tip the hip first as we lift the knee. Okay, kick, and then bring the foot back down again. So from here, got to tip the hip back. That's real important to get the foot down in a hurry. So when you lift your knee up and get the ankle sideways, pivot on the ball of the foot to create the proper position for this mwashigiri. Okay, so left leg forward, pitch, knee, and bring it down. Pitch, knee, bring it down. Pitch, knee, bring it down. Pitch, knee, bring it down. So notice I'm not just dropping my foot, I'm taking the hip and bringing it back, bringing it down so that I can put the foot down quickly rather than just let it fall. Ready? A couple more. Pitch, knee, pitch, knee. All right, now smooth it out. So really focus on the pull the hip back. But for those of you who have trouble getting this you're more like this instead of like this with your kick, try and get the hip tipped over more, okay? It's okay to have a little bit of 45 or better this way, but if you make it more like this, then it's just a maigiri. So might as well just do maigiri. Okay, so you want to try and tip it over because you got to get around things. There we go. Pitch, knee, thumb, shi, use the hip, go. All right, switch feet. Okay, a couple times by the count. Pitch, knee, pitch, knee, pitch, knee, pitch, knee, pitch, knee. Good. Now let's try and do it all together. Itch. Knee. Thumb. Shi. And go. Heap. Good. Are any questions on the Moshigiri? Okay, we'll do some line work with this in a minute, okay? All right, so next one, Yoko Kikomi. All right, so same sort of thing. Let's go in front again. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to lift the knee more that way to start, not this way to start. So notice the knee kind of more or less comes up and the foot goes out that way. Pointing the buttocks where you want it to go. Push, bring it back. So there's still a little bit of extra at the end. So you're going to start here and then lean just a little bit more as you push. Try not to get too far this way because then you're sending energy that way. If you get too far this way too and you hit something, you're going to tend to fall away from it because it's going to send all that energy into you. You don't have a base to hold on to it. Okay, so left leg in front, itch, knee, and then bring it back. Itch, knee. So again, from here, bring the hip back to send yourself back to center. Itch, knee. Itch, knee. All right, now smooth it out. Itch, knee. Thumb, shi, and go. Hey. Good. Other way. Itch, knee. Itch, knee. Keep this up, right hand high. Itch, knee. Itch, knee. One more. Itch, knee. All right, smooth it out. Itch, out, back down. Knee. Thumb. Shi. Go. Do a couple more. Roku. Siti. Hachi. Ku. And Ju. All right, good. All right, so we got Maige, Moshige, Kikomi, Kayagi. Let's do the back kick now. All right, so from here, lifting up, tuck the buttocks underneath, put the left leg forward. Okay, so we're going to turn a little bit and without turning our hip at all. So don't turn your hip a lot. Try and turn it as very little as possible. This kick goes, I'll show you from the back side, this way, that way. See how my foot is facing downward. Okay, so from here we're going to have it tucked underneath, and then when we kick, we're going to tip the hip back toward the target. Okay, so ready? So we're going to pick up. One is here, two is here, bring it back and forward again. So the hip's got to go here, then come back, here, and come back. Ready? Itch, knee, itch, knee, itch, knee, itch, knee. Now smooth it out. So this time you can have this pick straight up here like this without lifting the knee this way. So this starts, it still has to collect into your buttocks, but it goes more of a straight, almost a straight line to the target this way. But don't avoid doing this. Turn it sideways, okay? All right, here we go, all one count. Pitch, knee, hip tip back, hip tip forward. Thump, shi, go, roku, Sichi, Hachi, Ku, and Ju. Right? And switch legs. Put your right leg forward. Okay, hands up. 2 counts. Hitch, knee. Hitch, knee. Hitch, knee. Hitch, knee. Hitch, knee. All right, all 1 count. Hitch, knee. Some. She. Go. Rock. Zichi. Hachi. Ku. Ju. Hey. All right, good. Any questions on back kick or Yoko Kikomi? No? Okay, good. All right, get your chair. So let's see. Yeah, put the seat back that way. We're going to kick my giddy. All right. Actually, and if you're good about it, you can have your seat back facing you. So we're going to kick over the top of it. Okay, you're going to take it kind of slow. So folks with limited height, have your seat back facing that way so you can go over the seat. Okay. For those of you who have a little bit better height, put the seat back here. Okay, what I want you to do is go nice and slow and put it on the other side of the chair. Okay, so put it on the other side of the chair, and then you also have to bring the knee back in the same height. Notice I hit the chair on the way back. So if you're not careful, you're going to hit that chair. So you got to pull it back. What we're doing is building the muscles. We're out and back. Out and back. Ready? Hitch. Knee. Some. She. And go. Hey. Good. Switch legs. Okay, do the same thing. Hitch. Knee. Some. She. Go. Hey. All right, good. So now, Mawashi Giri, facing the front. Let's have left leg forward, kicking right leg, or kicking with the right leg. Ready? Mawashi Giri, gonna go over the top, and then put it down next to the chair. Okay, ready? Hitch. Knee. Thumb. She. Go. Hey. Good. Switch the chair around. Right leg forward. Hitch. Knee. Thumb. She. Use that hip tip. Go. Hey. All right. Good. All right. So this way. Let's see. Not sure how I want to use it for the side snap kick. All right, so if you're challenged height-wise for side snap kick, just go over the side and touch the back of the chair without knocking it over. So using some control. If you're not so challenged, go over the top of it and then come back. Over the top of it and then come back. All right, here we go. Hitch. Knee. Thumb. She. Go. Roko. Seichi. Hachi. Ku, and Ju. Right? Switch legs, switch sides. Okay. So again, if you're a little challenged with how much knee lift you got, just try and test the back of the chair without knocking it over. All right, without hitting the base of the chair too. Otherwise, go over the top of it. Hitch, knee, thumb, sheet, oh, roku, seichi, hachi, ku, and Ju. Right? All right, good. Other way, same thing. All right, so if you're a little vertically challenged with the height of your side thrust kick, I want you to go out, put it on the top of this, bring it back off this way. Do not let it slide. If you're not so vertically challenged, get a little closer to it. Over the top of it, bring it back. Notice I got to bring it back slightly above the line that I kick out on. Okay, so here's the vertically challenged with your kick. Lift the knee as high as you can, put it down on top, lift it off, pull it back. Everybody else from here. Okay, all right, here we go. Hitch, knee, thumb, sheet, go. Leap, other leg. Same thing. Hitch, knee, thumb, sheet, and go. Leap. All right. Ooh. Hip joint. All right. Let's put away the chair. So these are all drills you can do on your own that can kind of help build your muscles up and your balance. So connecting your stomach, your back, then pulling it back. Doing slow kicks is a good way to develop the muscles and to also develop your balance. Okay, going very slowly. Okay. All right, so the other day we did a kata that Mr. Ratzo brought back from Germany that involved all these kicks. We're going to do that one again, kind of just refresh it for you so you have a chance to maybe practice it on your own. I liked it because it's a variation of the Taikyoku Shodan kata. So you could add this one to your total number of kata you know. So this is good. All right. So let's start. Move this out of the way again. All right. Close. All right. To the left, down block, 1. My giddy, step through, 2. Yoko kikomi to the back side, 3. My giddy, 4. Ura mawashi giddy, 5. My giddy, mawashi giddy, ushiro giddy. Right? Ura mawashi giddy, itch. My giddy. Yoko keage, itch. My giddy, knee. Ura mawashi giddy, itch. My giddy, mawashi giddy, ushiro giddy. Right? Ura mawashi giddy, itch. My giddy. Yoko keage again, hitch. My giddy, knee. And yame. Oh, close. Okay. Let me watch you guys and see how you do with that.
Sensei, can you demo the Uro Marashigiri again?
Sure. Okay, so the Uro Mawashigiri is like a Yoko Kikomi with a little bit of a hook on it. So if I go forward here, off the line, Yoko Kikomi, put a little hook on, put it down. So think of, I'm aiming maybe 10 degrees off center, and then pull the ankle back and the ball the foot back.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You remember that one?
Yeah, we did that one before.
Yeah, okay. All right, so let me watch you guys, and I'll give you the primer as we go. Okay. All right. So yoi. All right. Get on right to the left. Itch. My giddy neat. Yoko kikomi some. My giddy sheet. Ura mawashigiri. Itch. There you go. Yeah, left leg with that one. My giddy. Washigiri. And keep going around my ushiro giddy. Okay. Ura mawashigiri with your left leg. Itch. My giddy. Should be going that way, Chris. My giddy. There you go. Yoko keage. Itch. My giddy. Okay. Ura mawashige going down the back line. Itch. My giddy. Mawashigiri. Ushiro giddy. Okay, now ura mawashige with your left leg going to where right now your right is. Itch. My giddy. Yoko keage. Itch. Knee. My giddy. What happened, Elaine? Yeah, man. All right, let's try it again. So it is exactly the embusen of Taikyoku Shodan. 2 left, 2 right, go to the front, 3 to the front, 2 right, 2 left, go to the back, 3 to the back, 2 left, 2 right. Okay?
Sensei,
Yes.
the second kick after the Maigeri,
Yes.
is a Yoshida Geri or is it a Yoko Keikomi? I mean, a Yoko.
So Yoko Kikomi the first time you do it. The second time you do it, Yoko Keagi. And the third time you do it, it's Yoko Keagi.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Is that right, Mr. Ratzel? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Let's do it again. So step away from the camera, and we're going to come down the line. Ready? Left leg, down block, itch. My giddy. Yoko Kikomi, itch. My giddy. Ura mawashigiri. My giddy. Washigiri. Ushiro giddy. Okay, everybody should have your right leg forward. Okay, ura mawashigiri using your back leg. Itch. My giddy neat. Yoko keage. Itch. Joe, you got to go backwards on that one. Just like in hand or hand shodan, use your right leg to go that way. No. To your behind side. Your behind side. Yeah, there you go. My giddy. Itch. Now, ura mawashigiri going back down the back line. Itch. My giddy neat. Some mashigiri, ushiro giri. And ura mawashigiri with your left leg going to your right side. Itch. My giddy knee. Yoko keagi, some shi, my giddy. Yame. All right, so a couple of you are struggling with the ushiro giri. So when you're doing the ushiro giri, so this So it's a Mawashigiri with your left leg, kicking here. Ushirogiri, just keep going to the back side. So you're here. Then some of you are going this way. Now keep going to your back side. So 1, 2, this way. Okay, so just follow it through. Okay.
Sensei,
Yes.
immediately after the Ushiro Giri,
Yeah.
I get mixed up on which direction the next kick goes.
Okay. So put yourself in a rising block to the front. Other arm. Other arm. Okay. Now, which way would you go if you're doing hand shodan? Yeah. And which leg would you move? Yep, correct. So that's the leg you're going to kick with then.
Okay, so the rear leg goes
Yep.
behind.
Correct.
Okay.
Ushirogiri, or I mean, Ura Mawashigiri that way. Yep.
Okay, good. Thank
So
you.
it's the same Embusan, same directions as Taikyoku Shodan.
Plus,
Okay. And then if you're doing the lunge punch that way with your left leg forward, do the lunge punch that way. Okay, now you're coming up toward me. The Ura Mawashigiri, which leg do you move? The left, correct. So that's the one you do your Ura Mawashigiri with. Yep. Okay. All right, good. All right, one more time, and then we'll get into some kata, okay? All right, here we go. Pulse. Ich. E. San yoku kikomi. Shi magiri. Left leg, ura mawashigiri. Ich. Magiri. Mawashigiri. Keep going with the hip and back kick. Right? Now, ura mawashigiri using your left leg to the back side. Ich. Magiri ni. Yoko keagi san. Shi magiri. Ura mawashigiri with the left leg again to the back line. Ich. Magiri. Mawashigiri. Keep the hip going. Ushirogiri. Right? Ura mawashigiri, use the left leg. Ich. Magiri ni. Yoko keagi san. Shi magiri. Yame. Number. Okay, questions? You feel like you did it better that time? All right, go take a quick drink and come right back. Anybody wanted to ask a question, you feel free.
So no questions, but I just thinking the Uro Mawashigiri hip strength, the way I would get that up and turn it off my left leg. I struggle on the left side. I
Yep.
think the right better with, but
So what I would suggest is maybe some floor drills where you're lifting this way. You know, picture Jane Fonda back in the day.
yeah.
Lifting these, you put some ankle weights on it or even tie a bag of groceries to it, lift it, okay? You can also do it from here, just standing up. And one of the ways we've done this in the past is maybe have Ian hold his arm out like this, 2 arms out like this, and you draw a little circle, figure 8 around it. So you work that joint back and forth, back and forth.
All right, okay.
He starts a little lower to start off with. You know, you got to get your stretching done too, but it's a good way to build up the hip flexor strength and the what do they call those, adductors?
Yep, that's what they are.
The outside ones are the adductors.
Yep.
So yeah, build up those. And I like the other machine too, where you spread your knees apart. You know, and they've also got one where the roller's here and you bring it up there, like that.
Right.
Okay. So those are all good exercises for it.
All right, that's what I got to do.
Okay.
Because they're not getting.
Yeah, I know. Our expiration date is coming. We just don't know when it is.
That's right.
Okay, let's go do some kata. Did anybody have any other questions on Bassai Sho before we do it a few times? Some clarifications or anything that you needed? Okay, that's good news. Maybe we did a good job of teaching you so far. Let me get this down so we can see it. Okay, good. All right, Bassai Sho. Yo. Itch. E. Quick. Some slow. Pull this elbow back a little bit. Itch. Quick, quick. Itch. Quick. E. Slow. Pull this elbow back. Itch. Quick. Slow. Itch knee. Some sheep. Itch. Knee. Some sheep. Itch catch. Itch. Hey. Double punch. Itch. Hammer fist and lunge punch. Itch knee. Kia. Hey. Itch. Knee. Some. She. Go. Wait a minute. Okay, so that's kind of on tempo. So there's quick parts, slow parts, and the slow parts aren't just slow. Here, I can do slow in like a Tai Chi manner, or I can do slow like a weightlifter, gradually getting it to the last. Notice my body, you can see the tension come down into the floor. You can see the pressure on the shoulders out. You can see the pressure of the back muscles pulling in. And this side going out, this side coming back. So it looks like you're drawing a bow almost. Not up into here, but down into here. Okay? Start again. Bassai Sho. Itch. Knee. Some. She. Go. Rug. Hitch. Itch knee. Some she. Go. Itch. Knee some. Itch. Knee. Hey. Itch. Knee some. Hey. Itch. Knee. Some. She. Go. Damn it. Okay, so what I want you to do to work a little bit of this very ending moves, I want you to go down your dojo, doing one to the next, and I want you to work on the touch, lean it out, straighten it up, touch, lean it out, straighten it up, touch, lean it out, straighten it up. So this pull in here, this squeeze is created by the hips and the inner thighs. Okay, so let's try that. So let's start with the left leg forward, facing the right side. So touch, reach, pull. Step across, touch, reach, pull. Touch, reach, pull. Step across, touch, reach, pull. Step across, touch, reach, pull. Step across, touch, reach, and pull. Okay, so now go back to your starting position. Let me see how you're doing. Okay, so right leg forward. Yep. Okay, so step across, touch, reach, and pull. Okay, Mark, try and get your right hand to synchronize with both pulling. Okay. Okay, next one, itch, knee, itch, knee. There you go. Nice, Mary. Nice, Elaine. A little bit lower with your right hand, Dirk, and a little bit higher with your left, a little bit further out. There you go. Yeah, forward, I mean, yeah. Itch. So Marty, avoid actually stepping and putting weight on it. Okay. I don't know how your knees are today, but if you can do it by just doing really light pressure. And so this is what I'm talking about. Everybody take a break for a second. So this should be like nekodachi, okay? Let me adjust the camera down a little bit, okay? So when you step out here, I can pick it up, okay? I barely pressure until I squeeze, okay? So when you reach out, avoid doing this, putting all your weight on and then having to slide it backwards, okay? All right, let's keep going. A couple more. Start with your right again. Itch. That's better, Marty. Gary, go to your left, will you? There you go, good. Itch. Yeah, so Gary, same thing. Try and put less pressure on your foot that you're putting out, okay? Just very, very, very light. Itch. So Chris, you should have went to your left that time. There you go. So step across with your left leg. Step across with your left leg. No, don't turn face it yet. Step across, reach out with your right, with your hip kind of that way, Chris. More. That way. There you go. Now reach out with your right leg and then pull it back in. That's it. Yep. Itch. Okay, so Joe, when you're reaching, reach up here like this, like you're catching somebody's arm and then pulling it down. So reach up here like they've got a big hook swing at you. Yeah, there you go. And then pull it down. Yep, good. Itch. Itch. That's it, Aziz. Good. Itch. Mijo, bring your right hand down further and your elbow more to your side. Yes, there it is. Yep. Itch. Okay, Ariane, it's not pull it in and then put it back out. It's going out and then dropping. And then they just drop. Yep. There you go. Good. Itch. All right, good. All right, any questions on that? So it's really lightweight on your toes until you start pulling it in.
Question, when I put out the foot,
Yeah.
do I put it right in front of me or 45 degrees to the side?
So when I put mine out, it's not quite 45, but I'm going to end up there. So
Yeah.
you kind of have to put it out almost to where you're going to end up direction wise, and then picture you're pulling his leg around. Yeah, there you go. So you're pulling the action would happen all more continuously. So you would drive through it while you're doing the pulling. So in order to kind of build that muscle to drive through it, I think you want to put it at like a 30 to 35 to 40 degrees and then keep moving it and then bring it back.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got to kind of play with it. Think of it as you're getting in behind their leg and dragging them toward you. Okay.
Hello.
Yes.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I have a question. So this hand is what's this hand doing? Like grabbing some neck or and then this one.
I look at this as you're catching their arm and you're maybe pulling the back of their head down.
Touching arm.
Yeah, yeah. Or you could be doing, kind of an undercut grip too from underneath.
And then this one.
This one there is, let's see. This one here is taking it over. Yeah.
So like a straight, like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. So the wrist here, you could actually use this as a strike to the side of the neck. So I'm here. I'm going to take this over here and pull it down. Yep. Yep.
Sensei, you're catching that on the outside of the arm? On the outside of the arm?
Yes. Well, my thought on that is that I'm catching it on the inside. Here, I'm going to take it over and then strike down in the clavicle or into the neck.
Right. Thank you.
Okay. So Miho, if you take and swing with your right hand toward Mima, and Mima take your left hand and block that. Okay. Now come underneath it with your right and pull it down, and then take your left and hit her in the neck. There it is. Yeah. There it is. Yeah. Okay. So probably more of a chop type action with your wrist. Yeah. Yeah. I got to say, I'm not that familiar with the bunkai on this one. I've got a few that I've seen, but I'm still not happy with the ones I've seen. So I got to work a little bit more on it. It's kind of hard to do when you don't have ukes to play with. So we'll figure it out. But that's kind of the way I'm looking at it now: is just catch, don't let them hit you, take it over, pull the hand here, hit with this hand here. Okay. All right, one more time, and then we'll move on to a different kata. All right, Bassai Sho. Can you kind of on your own pace? Hajime. Hey. Hey. Okay. Kind of a short kata, eh? All right, so Ariane, what kata would you like to work on?
Any?
Any gets you nothing. You must pick one.
Bassai Dai.
Bassai Dai it is. Okay, good. All right, so similar. It's kind of forward facing hands together. So I see this as like somebody's grabbed you, same thing here. Somebody's grabbed you and you hit their wrist, boom. And then go from there, okay? Also notice Bassai is similar words, so it's still breaking down the fortress. So it's the same feeling from Bassai Sho to Bassai Dai. Okay, Bassai Dai. Pitch. Now big turn, open the hip up. Knee. Some. Close the hip now. Now, watch my right hand. I'm going to send it this way as I get ready to block. Hitch, knee. Now watch my left hand. Don't go yet. Left hand's going out this way. Then making the block. Ready? Hitch, knee, some, hitch, press. Should be pressed into about the center of the body, but about mid armpit. Punch, uchuke. Punch, uchuke. Now watch my left hand. It goes out. Out. Yeah, you can't see it. Out this way to generate direction for the next one. Shuto, hitch. Knee. Left hand again goes forward as you block some. Shi. Okay. Now move your left foot over and close your hip to a inverted front stance. Itch. So when you do that, watch. I'm going to be here, right? Watch my back leg. It comes up because the stance has to be a little shorter because it's inverted. So from here, bring this back leg up slightly as you invert that hip. Okay, go back to the grab. Yoku kikomi, pitch. Now watch, right hand comes to the back of the room and shoot though. Let's go back to the grab, catch. So side thrust kick. Take the right hand and send it that way. Pitch, ready? Okay, so this way. One more shoot though, itch. Double agyuki, itch. Knee and some. Same thing, left hand's going back to the direction we're going, right hand's going to go up, strength going. 1, 2. Make sure this comes nice and close to the face. Pitch, sink. Right hand go to the back of the room. Knee. Push your knees apart. Pitch. Pitch. Knee some. Now when you bring this hands back, pivot the hip. And up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now hand very high. Itch. Tight hand here. Knee. Tight hand here. Step up. Left hand points to where you're going. Shoot them. Itch. Now right hand's going to go 45 degrees to create the direction. Knee tight. Okay. So we're going to work a little bit more of that on Saturday with pointing the hand in the direction you're going. I think one of the things that does for you, it gets your body turned direction you want to go. So if I'm here and I want to go over there, notice if I just take my hand and point it over there. See how it takes my upper body. If I just do this, I'm kind of slow. This here gets me going. It gets me turning from the top and the bottom, not just the bottom. All right, so let's see your Bassai Dai and see how we can do. Marcus, you gonna turn your screen today? Okay, turn your screen down more so I can see more of your leg work too. Okay, here we go. Bassai Dai. Itch. Knee some. Shigo. Make sure you have good draw hand, Gary. Itch, knee. Some. She. Hold on, we're not punching yet. So, Ariane, that hand should be center of your chest. Yeah, there. Yeah. Itch knee. Don't turn the hip till after you finished punching. Itch. Knee. Thump. Mary, move through the center on those steps, okay? Nip. Samchi. Hold on, Mary, stop there. Ich. Knee. Ich. Knee. Samchi. Go. Rock. Hitch. Knee. Sump. Sheet. Go rook. Hitch hutch. Hitch. Knee. Sump. Sheet. Go rook. Higashi's your head one. Stop. Hitch. Knee. Joe, your head one. Go rock. All right. Thank you. Yeah, mate. Okay, so generally speaking, pretty good. I want to say that you still got to get your hikite going in the direction that you're heading. Okay, sometimes it gets a little lazy and it doesn't quite end up in the right spot. Picture somebody punching at you or trying to attack you before you try and do your block. And how would you block it with the hand that's your hikite and then grab onto it? So think of that. So if I were trying to block somebody over here, okay, rather than block it with this hand, what if I could block it with this hand and then hit him with this hand? Or block him with this hand and hit him with this hand. Block it with this hand, block it with this hand, do a down block, strike it with it. So think of how you might use your hikite as your block and putting it in the direction that you're going as a, whoa, look out, and then hit them with that. You know what I mean? So different school of thought with that. And it also helps you get in the direction you need to go. All right, so I want to see your favorite kata, whatever one you'd like to work on. Okay, some of the ones we've done recently is Niju Shiho, Empi, Jion, we did Bassai Sho, we did, let's see, what else did we do? We did Meikyo, okay, we did Jite, Jin. So see what, pick your kata and let me see if I can guess what it is without you telling me. Okay, here we go. Name of your kata. Begin. All right, Mark's doing Niji Yoshiho, so is Gary, so is Elaine, so is Mary, and Aziz too. All right, Kankudai from Joe, nice. Okay, Jian from Mima and Miho. Bassai Sho from Mickey. Bassai Sho from Ariane and Marcus, nice. Okay, very good. All right, I think that's about all for tonight. Thank you. I need to talk to Marcus and Miho and Gary about our lessons that we got planned, okay? Or you guys can get with me tomorrow if you like. We can talk tomorrow. Okay?